First at 4, a Floyd County couple is indicted on multiple charges of criminal and sexual abuse involving children. And the ex-boyfriend of a missing Kentucky woman is indicted for murder.
And rain chances return tomorrow along with a little bit of snow. First at 4 is next.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, we're going to begin with some breaking news out of Floyd and Johnson counties. An escaped inmate is back behind bars following a multi-county police chase. Police say Daniel Bell Jr. walked off from a work release program in McCracken County yesterday. He's accused of stealing a truck, and we reported yesterday that he might be heading to Eastern Kentucky. Bell is from Paintsville and has ties there. The chase started in Prestonsburg and ended 30 miles away in Paintsville on US 23. We have a reporter heading to the scene and hope to have more information coming up tonight at 6. A Floyd County couple is in jail tonight facing serious charges. The two are accused of abusing foster children in their care. WYMT's Will Puckett has more from Floyd County.
Thomas and Jennifer Stacy are in the Floyd County Detention Center. They were actually booked into there 5 days ago. The two are facing charges of criminal abuse, while Thomas is also facing sexual abuse related charges. The alleged incidents date all the way back to 2008. Officials with Kentucky State Police say this case came down and was handed to the grand jury rather quickly.
A lot of times it takes weeks and weeks to get a case built and have all the forensic interviews. With this case in particular, there was enough evidence that the grand jury heard the case and the warrants were issued the same day as the grand jury met.
Both Thomas and Jennifer Stacy refused an interview today. In Floyd County, Will Puckett, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, we are learning some disturbing information about the couple's background this afternoon. We'll have much more on this story coming up tonight at 6. A police chase in Letcher County reached speeds of 70 miles per hour yesterday. This is Mark Bentley. Police say they saw him pull into the Isom Double Quick with no seatbelt on and checked his registration, which they learned had expired. When they tried to pull him over on Highway 15, police say Bentley took off down Highway 7. He passed several other cars in a double yellow line zone. Bentley eventually lost control and slid into a ditch. Police say he ran off on foot but was quickly arrested. He was taken to the Letcher County Detention Center.
Well, we started out with those gloomy skies, but then we saw a little bit of sunshine throughout the day. Don't get used to it, though. We'll see more rain as we head into tomorrow, but enjoy the sunshine for now. We'll go ahead and take you up to that National Weather Service camera in Jackson, kind of seeing that mixture of sun and clouds, really mostly cloudy skies and a little bit on the gloomy side, but hey, at least we got some sunshine to warm us up today. Looking over into Stonecrest, that sun starting to peek through over there, but still dealing with kind of those thicker clouds and still a little bit of those gloomy clouds as well. Satellite and radar showing those clouds continuing throughout the day and then clearing, maybe hanging on to a few stray rain chances as we head into tonight, but overall we will continue to see really those mostly cloudy skies, maybe a few rain chances very late tonight, especially as we head into tomorrow as our next system moves in. Temperatures look to remain pretty nice though, about those mid 40s for those overnight lows, and as we head into tomorrow, more rain is on the way. Could see that rain transition into snow tomorrow night into your Thursday. And then could we see even more snow as we head into your Friday? I'll have those details coming up in a little bit.
All right. Thank you, Paige. Investigators are considering searching inside Yellowstone National Park as they continue the search for two missing Idaho children. Their mother, Lori Vallow, was arrested in Hawaii and faces child abandonment and desertion charges. Tylee Ryan and Joshua J.J. Wallow were last seen in September. Court documents reveal phone records show Ryan visited Yellowstone with her mother, brother, and an uncle on September 8th. Police discovered a photo from Vallow's iCloud account of Ryan in the park, but say there's been no sign of life since. Where is Evelyn Boswell, the missing toddler from Tennessee? Boswell's mother, Megan, says her own mother, Angela, knows who took Evelyn. Megan says Angela was the last person to see Evelyn. Deputies with the Sullivan County Sheriff's Department say Megan pointed to an area in Mendota, Virginia, but a search turned up nothing.
Just bring her back. I just want her back. That's all I want. I've been so long without her, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, why didn't you report it missing earlier? Because my mom threatened me, and I just want her back. That's all I can think about is how much I just want her back.
Angela is in the Sullivan County Jail after being arrested in North Carolina Friday. She was traveling in a stolen car. Megan says she has not spoken to her mother since last Wednesday, the day an Amber Alert was issued. Moments after he was convicted of rape and sexual assault against 2 women, Harvey Weinstein was escorted by ambulance from a New York courthouse. Weinstein was found not guilty of the most serious charges he was facing, including predatory sexual assault, which carries a life sentence. He was convicted of criminal sexual assault in the 1st degree and rape in the 3rd degree. Miriam Haley was one of the 2 main witnesses in the trial. She talked about his conviction.
What did it mean to you to hear that verdict?
It was just a huge relief, really. It was a huge relief that the jury got it. I felt just very grateful that I'd been heard and believed. It feels like we're making progress.
Weinstein now faces up to 29 years in prison. More than 80 women have accused the movie mogul of sexual abuse, harassment, and threats. He still faces charges in Los Angeles. Weinstein maintains his innocence. Now back to Kentucky and a developing story in Madison County, where Scott County investigators are right now. They are at a storage facility in Madison County. It's off Lancaster Road near the Richmond Church of Christ. The scene is just down the road from where Joseph Hicks lives. He was indicted earlier today for the murder of his ex-girlfriend, Sheena Baxter.
The investigation continues. But we felt we needed to act quickly with Mr. Hicks' background and the information that we have. We feel like he needs to remain in custody.
Baxter has been missing since Valentine's Day, but again, there is a scene right now in Madison County ongoing. We do not know if remains have been discovered there yet. Police arrested Hicks last week after they say he made up a story about a shooting in the parking lot at the Georgetown Walmart the same night Baxter disappeared. Despite not having a body so far, a grand jury charged Hicks with murder earlier today. Of course, we'll continue to follow that developing story out of central Kentucky. Former Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak has died. The ousted leader led his country for 30 years after the assassination of President Anwar Sadat. Mubarak was serving a life sentence for the deaths of protesters in the 2011 uprising. As president, Mubarak enjoyed a cozy relationship with many U.S. presidents and participated in many Middle East peace talks. Mubarak sent Egyptian troops to fight alongside Americans after Iraq invaded Kuwait in 1990. Mubarak was 91 years old. It is the final day of President Donald Trump's first official visit to India. The president says the 2 countries are close to striking a trade deal, but the president revealed India already agreed to purchase $3 billion worth of U.S.-made military equipment. The 2 countries are deepening defense ties to try and counterbalance the power of China in the region. The Dow dropped more today, one day after falling more than 1,000 points over concerns about the coronavirus outside of China. The Centers for Disease Control warned Americans against unnecessary travel to South Korea, which now has nearly 1,000 cases. Federal health officials briefed senators about the coronavirus on Capitol Hill this morning.
I came away, the administration's on top of this. They're adapting as they need to. Trying to allocate resources where they can be most effective.
The administration's approach is disastrously inadequate. The supplemental is way below what's needed.
President Trump is asking Congress for an additional $2.5 billion for vaccine development, treatment, and protective equipment to fight the spread of the illness. So let's check in on the final numbers now from Wall Street on this Tuesday, and it's not good for the second day in a row. The Dow closes down today more than 879 points, so you're approaching about 2,000 points over 2 days. Straight ahead on First at 4, you can watch the Democratic presidential candidates debate tonight here on WYMT. We'll have a preview next.
And rain and snow are likely Wednesday night into Thursday morning. We'll break down the timing and impacts coming up.